Gentleman is recognized.
I thank my friend for yielding, and I certainly want to congratulate the gentleman from Georgia on leading his first rule as a member of the Rules Committee. While he's the newest member of the Rules Committee, he is a seasoned veteran when it comes to the work of the Armed Services Committee, and there is no one better to lead on our side for the NDAA reauthorization rule than the gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Scott. I do want to speak in support of the rule, the underlying measures. This was a major piece of work that came through the House Armed Services Committee, came through with input of members on both sides of the dais, and was truly a significant product in that it passed nearly unanimously in the House Armed Services Committee. Every day, thousands of men and women don the uniform, sacrificing time, risking their lives, inconveniencing their families to defend us and our nation. The debt of gratitude we owe them and their families can never be repaid. Advancing this legislation is the least we can do to support them and give back to them. Simultaneously, this legislation continues to counteract threats from the Chinese Communist Party and our other adversaries by ensuring our weapons, our equipment, our cyber capabilities are indeed unmatched. Through the development of indispensable weapons technology and through increasing the lethality of our warfighters, the NDAA intercepts the Biden administration's soft international strategy and puts international security at greater risk. It is imperative for the House of Representatives to support this bill as it maintains our commitment to our service members and their family. And just acknowledging that the contempt resolutions are indeed included in this rule, I sat through the lengthy debate in the Rules Committee yesterday, hearing from the ranking members of the Judiciary and the Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. The arguments sometimes became almost Shakespearean in their efforts. You know, the old line, I think the lady does protest too much. When that degree of protestation occurs, you have to ask yourself, what in the heck are they hiding? And it's almost as if the American public needs to see this information and make their own decision. The American public, unfortunately, has lost a lot of confidence in the federal government and its agencies because of that very lack of transparency. And it's not just on this issue, but it's on a number of issues. So I think it is incumbent upon us to make the information available to the American people, trust them to use their good judgment, and make the right call on that. Look, Republican members will always support our national defense and their personnel with the tools they need to do their jobs, to do them well, and to come home to a secure nation. I urge members to support the rule, support the men and women in uniform, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Madam Speaker, I reserve.